Another beautiful Saturday evening, and I know you started weekending already. All the weekends is that style baby. Here, madam, the English weekends, so Easter and so year, and some of us, who traveled for the vacation to enjoy and all that. After the enjoyment, how well is your health? Ekufi Princess Mercy B, yes, every Saturday, 6 p.m., we get to be on ETV to talk about everything that, pertains the life of every young lady in our society and globally as well. Today again, I have with me beautiful ladies that we are going to vibe. But before, we get into the vibe properly, don't forget that we are streaming live on Facebook at ETV Ghana, and we're also live on HD Plus channel 114 and also live on Go TV as well. Let's quickly go for a breather. When we come back, we are going to be here. Yes, welcome back. This is Girl Vibes on ETV Ghana. Kufi Princess, I have numerous nominations. Yes, in 2023, I have that of Social Media Excellence Awards. I think that was the first one that came this year. And the second one was the Focus Media Awards. And the third one currently is the GH Style Awards. Yes, I've been waiting for that one for years, and finally I've been nominated for that. So to start up, we have a rep from Social Media Excellence Awards today on Girl Vibes. Hello, Na.
Hello.
I like your hair.
Thank you very much.
Charlie, I've been, trying to gather some strength to cut off my hair. How did you start it?
Okay.
So, on your material.
Easy. You see, it got to a time when I try to do anything with my hair, it doesn't go.
So finally you decided
I just have to let it be done.
Nice meeting you.
Oh, nice meeting you too. I've been following you on social media.
Wow.
And I said, wow. I just like you.
Oh, really?
I just like you.
Hey, this one is a plus, so that it means now you have to vote for me yourself.
I'll vote.
You have to.
As in Shrana.
Hey, Vivians, or how come I take
vote
what
for
you
you.
put now? Come out of here. So now I want you to first of all tell us more about you, what you do for Social Media Excellence Awards.
Okay, so my name is Ranette.
Okay.
Kenu, yes. And I'm the Assistant Communicative Director for Social Media Excellence Award.
That's great.
Yes. So we monitor what goes on, like what people do on social media, and then we help in the nominations too. Yeah.
How long has this awards been in the system?
Okay, we've had our first edition already, and this is our second edition.
This is the second time.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But GH events as a whole, we are GH events, yes, and we have other award schemes, yeah, that we are doing, but this is our second edition for Social Media Excellence Awards in question.
Okay.
Yes.
And what are the criteria in that you want to nominate people?
Okay. Since we appreciate individual and businesses crashing through the creative and innovative means to bring a tangible result, not just anything, but whatever you bring on should be meaningful, you see. So we look at how creative you are, and then consistency on social media. I just told you I've been watching you on social media. You didn't know.
I no, not even for once.
So you may not know who is watching, but because you are consistent.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it means whatever we do on social media, we need to be watchful.
Yeah, because you don't know who is watching. Yeah.
Okay, so this year, what is happening?
Okay, it's happening live at the Grand Casamura Hotel at Ajiringano.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that has been our usual location.
Okay,
there.
so on screen is my flyer for nomination. Maybe I shall vote to Mom Ate. So you just dial *447 *714#, and then you follow everything in there to vote for me. Maybe a vote is just one Ghana student.
Yes.
Vote plenty, at least 100 to describe. Nah, vote more for me. What time exactly is it happening this time now?
Okay, that's on 29th April.
Okay.
The red carpet show is starting at 5 p.m. and then the main show at 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes we say 5 and then you see people coming in at 7. Meanwhile,
7 points, and I was actually, it will start at 9 p.m. I'm telling you.
You see,
I've been attending awards, and you see people coming in at 9, 10. I'm like, look, they told you we are starting at 7.
you see, so in this case, what we have to do, maybe we have a lot to do, a lot of shows to go on
Yeah,
before
exactly.
we start the program. But because of time,
Yeah.
and it's not helping. So I'll urge everyone out there, if you are coming, and we are expecting you, if you are coming, please come in your numbers, and then make sure you come on time, so that whatever we have doing, we will be able to do it
Yeah.
before the program starts. By so doing, you will get a perfect.
Exactly.
Yes,
But do you
program.
have any plan B, just in case people do not come on time? Is there any plan B, or since your social media thing, are you just going to stream on social media to start up before people even get it coming?
Okay, we are plan B. What we normally do is, even before we get the whole number on board, the red carpet starts.
Okay.
It doesn't matter
Okay.
whether we have 2, 3
People, you started
we
up.
just started because
Okay.
we have to be on time.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's just that we don't get the actual, let me say, more people
Okay.
on the red carpet,
Carpet.
because
For me, for instance, you won't get me on the red carpet.
Why?
So please. I don't know. But
You are
funny enough, I'm not really a red carpet kind of person. You
but
won't
we
get me
will
on the
need
red
you. We
carpet.
will need
So
you.
I should come.
Yeah, you have to come, please.
Okay.
Oh, the one bedroom 5 car, they just get there around 5:30.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
We should be wrapping up by now. So let's talk about the process to vote for nominees.
Okay, so you see, when you are nominated, you get your code.
Okay.
There's a short code.
Yeah,
that
mine
you-
is KE10. Oh, we're meeting Mbasa.
K as in Kumasi, right?
K is for Kumasi. I didn't know that. So mine is KE10.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, so you just follow that. If you love the person,
Yeah.
just follow the code, and
So
then
tell them to vote for Mercy B. They should use the short code KE. This one, you are on my platform. You
KE.
can't say you won't say it. KE10.
I'm
They
tired
should
of.
vote
I
for
have
me.
to. I really have to. Yeah. So as you can see,
Yeah.
Mercy B has been nominated.
Yeah.
Please, her fans out there, I'm included, right?
Oh, really?
That
Thank
be
you for being the first.
me bisa say right, cra. Me, I guess I'm part of
Okay,
the
but
the
please
fans.
don't touch my microphone for me. You
I'm
can
part
touch
of
your
the
heart like
fans.
this.
I'm part of the fans, so
Thank you so
please,
much.
let's vote for her. Let's vote for her. Now, on to me for award.
Exactly. Me
Yes.
from now you celebrate now you pop champagne kakra. So thank you for
Champagne
coming now.
will come, yes.
God willing, will come. The date again, finally.
Okay, the date is 29.
29.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll be there.
Yeah,
I
you
promise.
have
So
to be there, but
please
I have
come
some-
and celebrate with us. Okay, I'm going to win. I know definitely because with your vote I will win, and I know I had to count on you that you vote for me.
And also,
All right.
yeah,
The final
to add up,
words.
we also have some big names like
Okay.
Keche, Funny Face, D Crime, and many
They're all
others
coming.
who are all coming.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they're
great.
all
And I saw my
representing.
guy, Kwame Nat. He's representing.
also coming,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
actually
he's
my
also
artist.
coming.
I love him so
He's also
much.
coming.
Pressure and Kwa.
So go ahead and
Yeah.
do
So we'll go
so
for a breather. When we come, we are going to vibe. We'll be back. Yes, you're welcome back. The Akumfi Princess is still in her white seat, and we are going to start with our topic for today. Healthy living, healthy lifestyle after the Easter holidays. Easter menkodi bi. It's America Easter no cry no why style bi. Easter mendi bi. Holidays mendi bi. Na chade. Happy FM for what jama bodo pampe style bi. You see maybe next year. And Abigail. So I have been beautiful, two beautiful dancers, and they'll be doing the introduction for you to know them proper, and then we dive into the conversation for today as we are going to discuss about healthy lifestyle today on Girl Vibes. Okay, so let me start up with Abigail, because you are closer.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so tell us more about you, Abby.
Okay, so my name is Abigail Gift Mensa, but you can call me Abby Gift.
Abby Gift.
Yes,
Oh,
I've
okay.
fused my names
The
together.
two, eh? Interesting.
Yes, I'm a registered nurse, and I'm also the programs coordinator for Mbesiafo. So Mbesiafo is an NGO.
Okay.
We are into nurturing young girls from sub and urban areas in Ghana. I am also a Yali alumni. Yali 2 is a signature effort from the US to raise young African leaders. I'm generally thrilled with seeing the girl child evolve and be better versions of themselves. So basically, that's just about me.
I can see that with all, there's plenty of jobs that you've put in and started to work on. You're a great woman.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Also having me, Nancy. Hello, Nancy.
Hi, Mercy.
Akwaba.
Medasi.
Ayazimbu. Bibi Adezina.
Oh, Nyamiado.
Okay, so tell us more about you.
Thank you. I'm Nancy Piole Japo. I'm a nurse and a student midwife in my final year.
Okay.
I'm currently working with Advent Healthcare. Aside nursing, I also do special needs education on the side and a bit of social media management.
Okay. How did you celebrate the Easter? Were you stuck like myself at work?
Stuck at home.
Oh, at home. Oh, then the chilling in the style baby. Tell me about it.
Also, I had some few days of at work, so I
Okay.
was mostly home, either reading, working on my projects, and in church.
Okay.
Basically.
And the foods?
I ate well.
Yeah, you ate well. Eh? Okay, so when you said well, I'll come there. Abigail, talking about eating well, this Easter, did you even eat well? Because I know, dear, you did.
Yes.
Actually, I really need to ask that one. You ate well.
Yes, I
Just like
did.
Nancy
Oh,
did.
yes, I
What
did.
did you eat, basically? No,
Well-
let's take it from breakfast, lunch, dinner, because it's Easter. I know you dine definitely with the family. Or,
Well, so basically it's just the normals.
Okay.
Trying to, for with breakfast, something like tea, something with egg, something with bread, so that you would realize, you would make sure that you get it very, very balanced.
Okay.
Then with afternoons to a person that likes a lot of soup, so something like banku with
Okay.
soup, and the evening to something light like rice.
Okay.
Rice with vegetable stew, it's okay.
It's
So
okay for
basically, yes, that was just about it. For me personally, the Easter, I was doing a lot of fasting. So when I break, yes, that is what I
Okay.
take. Something very simple.
why do you fellowship? Talking
of
about fasting.
Pentecost.
Ah, okay. You joined the Methodists and all. You did a Lent.
We did a lot of conventions here around in our various areas.
Oh,
here,
okay.
so yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's
I hope you prayed for me.
Ah,
Oh, because you didn't know me. Then. Just by the way. Let me go back to Nancy. Nancy, now you said you ate well.
I did.
So it means you know well about healthy living. So tell us more about it.
So my Easter holidays weren't different from the previous ones.
Okay.
It has always been normal days for me, such that I don't do anything extra on
Okay.
Easter festivities. However, I've been quite constant with the food I eat. I make sure that I get my food in the right proportion,
Okay.
the right nutrients, in the right temperature, and even the times that I eat.
Okay.
Yes, so I make sure I'm quite constant on that, and not just for Easter, but any other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So breaking it down, when we talk about healthy lifestyle, what is healthy lifestyle?
Hey, thank you. So I think healthy lifestyle, I might not be able to give a definition that might suit everyone.
Exactly. By your definition.
Yes. So I think some things run through, and that would be, taking foods, nutrients in the right quantity. You have your carbohydrates in the right quantity, a little protein, a little vitamin. You take in a lot of water, and of course a good sleep. Sometimes not just sleeping, you would have to get some me time,
Yeah.
some time alone, reflect, and then make some plans. And then good excretion, because you can't be taking in so many food and not excrete or
Yeah.
bring the waste out. Yes, I think that's what
That's
I
also very necessary.
think. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then exercise, extremely important. Very
Exercise is very, very necessary.
Yes.
All right. So after eating all this and doing all the exercises, now I want to know the main reason why we need to live a healthy life.
Because I think the main reason would be to prolong life.
Okay.
Yeah, because some things are inevitable. Accidents do happen. A lot of things happen to us that we don't see them coming. But that
Exactly.
aside, we all would want to prolong life. That is why we'll take in good food, have good rest, exercise well. Yes, I think just to prolong life. Nobody wants to die too early.
Exactly.
Yeah, nobody wants to.
Okay, but most of us, we know festive seasons are the time to make merry, enjoy, you know, sumptuous meals in the house, the oily ones, chicken baby, more, you know, that kind of thing.
true.
What are some of the health issues that we can get after enjoying this oily and, you know, more chicken, those kind of dishes during festive season?
Well, during festive seasons, aside the fact that we're taking a lot of fat content,
Yeah.
I feel like when you go to the health facilities, there are more of cases like cholera, diarrhea being recorded because people don't really eat at healthy places. You know, we are all in a merry-making
Yeah.
season, and so people are not really mindful of where they can get the food. They just want to get something to binge on and move on to the next fun activity.
Exactly.
People, they really tend to get themselves prone to getting diseases like hypertension. You know, it predisposes us to get those conditions. So when you feed on a lot of fat content, it makes you more obese. If you're someone that you are trying to work on a health regimen to reduce weight, you tend to add more weight because of you feeding on a lot of fat-based food. So basically, I feel like your lipid profiles goes high. There's something called lipid profiles when you take in a lot of fat content, and it predisposes us to a lot of conditions, hypertension. Sometimes you can even get heart diseases out of them, which is quite unhealthy for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But do you know some of the dishes that, you know, we enjoy during Easter? Like you mentioned, the fatty ones.
Well, yeah. So, you know, during Easter is basically like any other festivities. People binge on fatty foods, French fries, you know, the pizzas, you know, the carbonated drinks even. Some of them they have high sugar content, which is not really healthy. And so, yeah, basically the French fries, you know, the kebabs, it's not mostly to be consumed all the time because of the smoke that is used to prepare it. So yes, so basically the fries, the pizzas, all the fatty food, I think it's best you go in for baked ones because they come with a lot of good health benefits than the fried ones, so that you can reduce some 1 or 2 things that will be unhealthy to you.
And some of us too, we tend to enjoy eggs more because we know Easter has to do with Easter eggs and all that. You know, so I know normally in a day, busy egg, it has to be one. If I'm wrong, you can correct me.
Well, well, with eggs, I believe that one is okay. One is okay. But when it's taken in right proportions, foods are okay. But when it's taken in wrong proportions, that is when it can predispose you to some health conditions. So with egg, a day one is okay.
A day one is okay.
Like 2.
It is a Easter time now because I know, you know, it's time for eggs indeed. Let's say, for instance, a family, you know, of let's say 3 get to enjoy more than 2 eggs in a day. Just in a day. I mean, what do I do now after celebrating the Easter? Nancy?
Okay. I think that first we'd have to see Easter as a normal day. Aside, you know, celebrating the death and the resurrection of Christ, we should consider it as a normal day so that...
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hey, no, some of us, we've taken it as a word couple because...
Some of us, you might be practicing some good health regime, but when it gets to Easter, you want to go with the flow.
That's the thing.
And then munch on anything that you lay your hands on. You realize that you are going in circle, you're not really hitting what you want to do. So there could be excess of food, yes. Mostly there are excess of food, but you wouldn't want to take in so much because too much of everything is even so bad for the body. So you might just want to take in moderation something small for the tummy. You'll be good.
Okay, so now after doing all this, how do I now maintain healthy living or a healthy lifestyle? How do I get back to who I used to be after consuming all this into my body? How do I burn them?
I think that would be a very conscious effort. You would need discipline, conscious effort to do that. I mean, we've all heard about healthy living, eating right, so this might not be a new topic to us. We may all know the foods that might be good for the body, so we just have to make conscious effort to take them. Our fruits, our vegetables, our water, reducing the fats, the carbonated drinks, and the saturated foods, reducing them to the barest minimum. And then taking our vegetables and our fruits. I mean, they are all around us. Yeah, I think, and it will take conscious effort and discipline, like I said, because it won't come that easy for you because you use quite a number of years to be taking those foods. So you don't expect to use a month to do away with all of them, but it will take discipline and then a conscious effort. Yeah.
Abigail, I saw you nodding a lot.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add up?
Yeah, so to build on what she said, I think we can practice healthy substitution. You know, when we get to seasons that you know you've taken a lot of unhealthy things and you want to recorrect it, we know that something like you want to build on the vitamins you take. We don't have strawberries in Ghana, but a healthy substitution is something like orange. We have them all around, so you can make sure you include a lot of vitamins in your diet. And also what we can also do to help the whole situation is that we can watch YouTube sessions on, if you can't afford a gym, YouTube sessions on how to exercise more, on what to do, something like brisk walking, something like biking, you know, all of those basic things to do. And we can take advantage of the seasons. You know, some seasons comes with some varieties of food. We're about to enter into, I think, the mango season or something. So, you know, making conscious efforts now, you have the opportunity to make your own food. You know what you can put in to make sure you eat healthy, because I believe that we are custodians of our health, and then we need to make sure you can take care of yourself than anybody else. So once this whole season is over, you need to make conscious efforts, assess all the junk that you've consumed in, and try to make healthier choices now. You are the one cooking, so you know what you can put in, and just make sure that you live a balanced life, because you only live once.
Yellow? Yes, that's what we say. So life, I mean, it's good to live and enjoy all the meals daily than to eat one junk food together in a day and, you know, after I get to struggle numerous diseases and all that. Anna,
That's true.
you can. I can, Thank you. But mostly we say that it's difficult, or in Ghana, it's expensive to live a healthy life. What do you say about that, Nancy?
Well, I don't side with that. I think we have a lot of healthy foods around. We just make things complicated for ourselves. You know, Accra, for one, you are in Accra, it's so busy, everybody is busy. You go to work, you get home late, you have to get some noodles. Right after taking it, you take carbonated drink, and in a few minutes you're off to bed, and the cycle continues. And before you realize, it's building up. So by the time it strikes, maybe something might not be able to be done about it. So I don't think it's true, because they have a lot of foods around, a lot of them, quite a number. We have a lot of vegetables, the carbohydrates, quite a number. And you can get them in bulk at lower prices. You can prepare your own food, because the outside food, I wouldn't want to go there. Another discussion, another time. You would want to prepare your own food to be on the safer side. Yeah, I think we have a lot around us and a number of foods around us. Yeah.
So it's better we eat foods that are being cooked by us than buying from the street.
Best.
You can't
That's the best.
What about we that have busy schedules?
I think I want to take that.
Well, I believe that still having a busy schedule is even one reason why you should take care of yourself. Well, as far as eating is concerned, I think you can still create time to make something sumptuous for yourself. I believe that, you know, you can't underestimate the fact of you cooking in your own house. As Nancy said, we have a lot of food around us. So I think that you need to create time, even if it means waking up early. Or better still, if you have a trusted plug, you know how they go about their things. You can, I want this, I don't want this, and all of that, just to make sure that you create that balance, because you are what you eat. And you need to be healthy, if not anything, for your loved ones and those around you, so that you can have a quality life, an improved life, so that you can have yourself, you can be alive for the people around you. So basically, I would say that create time to do something. But if you're unable to, and you have maybe your mom at home or something, she can step in. You know, the contours, you know, the pears, they are very, very nutritious. Egg in moderate quantities, they are very, very nutritious. Just cut down some quantities of the food that you eat, because when you take it in excess, that is when it starts posing challenges to your health. So I believe that you can create time, and then you can involve family members if they are home.
If they are not around, wahala for you. Now, talking about the fruit, we know there are some types of fruit that, you know, I don't know whether it's a misconception that we are being told. For instance, there's this cashew nut that we are being told. If I don't know whether it's a myth or something. If I'm wrong, you correct me, because I know most of us, we know that. We've been hearing it, that if you eat one cashew nut a day, it means you have to stay off the intake of milk. Have you heard that before?
Not yet.
I'm new to this
Oh,
information.
really? Well, please, if you're watching me and you've heard, please make it a comment on Facebook and ETV Ghana and drop it. That since my childhood age, so I don't eat cashew nuts anymore.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Until my old age that I started taking in the nuts, even the nuts, not just the fruit. So first of all, let's talk about if you know some nutrients that or benefits we can get from taking the cashew nut. And this that I have heard that if you take in just one cashew nut, you have to stay off milk for like a week. First of all, how truthful is that?
Well, I can't really say much about it because I haven't read thoroughly about that perception.
Okay.
But I don't think it's true or maybe entirely true.
Okay.
It could be that it could pose some challenge to you if you take maybe too much of cashew,
Okay.
maybe with milk. That could be true, but I'm not so certain about that. However, I think there are some great nutrients in cashew that you wouldn't want to miss out. Yeah, but refusing cashew because it doesn't go well with milk, I don't think that is true.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'll research on that.
Because I heard that's what I heard from childhood, that there's some acidic in there and that you don't have to take in milk after taking it. So I don't take cashew nut at all, but I like the aroma, the smell of it. It has this nice smell. I don't know whether you've taken time to feel it.
Well, I've not.
You've also not heard about
Yeah,
it.
no,
Into the mango tin the mati. Anyway, let's take that aside.
Okay.
Now, what are some? Let me bring it to we the young ladies. Mostly, we care about our skin, our hair, and our nails and all that. I know some of the foods we take in. Helps with the skin and all that. And I think with saying that can convince some of us to put the fact that the economy is high, so buying fruit is expensive. Is there any way that taking in some food, you can mention them like I mentioned the fruit, that benefit our skin, the physical ones that we can see?
Well, for the skin, I am not really having information on that. But I know that there are foods that as young ladies, when we take it, can help us with our menstrual cycles. Like iodine-based foods like the plantain in its rawest of forms, and even contomere and this that small
Yeah.
green thing.
berries.
Yeah, teki berries. Thank you. Yes, I know that those foods are very good. It helps us with our flow. We flow, and so we need to recoup what we've lost. Although it's a waste of blood or something. Blood that sometimes we say the blood is not that good, but we still need to recoup. So I feel like we need to take more of the greens. We need to take more of the plantains, and basically, I know pear is good. Pear is good for the hair. I normally just use it on the hair, but I don't take it because I want it to work on the hair. And I know rice water too is good for the hair. Yes, yes. When you
The hair is
store
part
it-
of our body, so
Okay.
Okay.
That's so true. Yes. So basically, these are the two that I know that it's good for the hair, but for the skin, I've not started researching on it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nancy, what about you? Just a little, and then we go for a break.
Right. So for the skin, I think vitamin C will do it. And vitamin C, we get them in orange.
Yeah.
Orange is so abundant almost everywhere. And it's amazing how people, the length people would want to go to enrich their skin.
Yeah.
And
Yet
later,
they'll say fruits are expensive.
I know. Skincare routines that people are doing, it's amazing. But we have orange all around, and somebody can take one orange throughout the year. They don't even remember the last time they took an orange. But it has a lot of benefits, a lot of them. So I know orange, I know your apples, and other fruits that can really help you. The skin, your hair,
And I know pawpaw
nails.
is equally very good for the
Extremely
skin,
good.
and tomatoes as well.
Yeah.
It helps the female
Vegetables.
part. That part, that middle part. Tomatoes is good for you to eat as a lady.
And pear too is good.
Pear is also
very
good.
for
For
you
which
just-
one?
For your
That part, eh?
know.
So now you know. Let's go for a break. We'll be back to buy.
no.
Yes, welcome back. So, beauty tips. We care about you when it comes to girl vibes. So, we really, give you the updates on how to keep every part of your body as a young woman. And Can Kessie Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink and Tea. Debia, we serve you with the beauty tips. Into sister, Miss Show, for memories. Aye, Jumana Abre. Patch make sure they want to Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink. Messi B and the Merbana Chada my week. Stop here if you tell no public saying you bring in my breast. I had to take in Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink. But not cano black, comma, and then the label with a gold written on it, the Next Level Premium Energy Drink. Please, for bulk purchase, contact them on 020-489-8698 or 059-2610. 10898. Let me take that one for the last time. 059-261-0898. I don't go Next Level Premium Energy Drink, no limit. So today we are talking about living a healthy life after Easter. And who was Easter? Easter means you see, I'm fine. So I have, but I still care about you. So I have with me Nessa's very brilliant one. And so now we are going to talk about how to maintain your body, what to do now after enjoying all the dishes during this Easter time. Let me start up with Abigail. Abby, after the enjoyment, what next?
Well, I think that after the enjoyment, what we need to be doing is that we need to now detox.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to now detox from all the junk that we've consumed.
Okay.
So, like I mentioned earlier, you now knowing what amount of ingredient to include in your food and exercising daily too.
Okay.
And I believe that we can also be running checkups, medical checkups.
Yeah.
It will help us know our lipid profile, the amount of cholesterol in our system. And yeah, basically it will help us know if there is any potential or if there is any risk so that we arrest the issue before it becomes, because sometimes you hear that, oh, but you might never know. It's something that built on another thing to make it a big issue for you. So the weight, exercises, just to make sure you're in shape. If you're someone that you were on a regimen, you come back to being disciplined again.
Yeah.
Yes, just to detox. And I believe that if you can too, you can be taking some fasting.
Okay.
Yes, if not
Fasting
fasting
helps,
alone,
eh?
yes.
That's why you have this beautiful feet.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So when you're able to do that, in as much as it helps you spiritually, I think that it helps you detox.
Okay.
And you take a lot of
How
water.
often should we be doing that?
Well, it depends on you. I don't want to say something for someone to collapse somewhere. I think you need to also hydrate well.
Okay. Taking more water.
Taking more water. Our bodies, according to statistics, our bodies need about 60% of water. And that's like about 3 liters. And it can be about 6 sachets of water if you're someone who wants to do the counting. So early in the morning when you wake up, you take a lot of water. So what it does is that when you take the water, it flushes out all the bad guys in our system. And that is what we urinate, that is what we defecate outside, and that is what we sweat on outside. So taking water early in the morning, and then you trying to take about 6 or 5 to 6 sachets of water and sleeping well. You know, when you sleep well, it helps, it gives, when you're sleeping, what it does is that it gives the body an opportune time to repair all the worn out tissues. So you need to really take care of yourself by getting enough sleep.
Like how many hours in a day?
In a day, I believe that you can try and get about 7 hours of sleep.
7 hours of sleep.
Yes, yes, it's healthy. If you can't sleep 7 hours straight, you can be doing it in portions.
Okay, so it
Considering
all
your
works.
schedule.
There's no need for you to
Yes.
sleep it all.
Yes,
Oh,
considering
okay.
your schedule, considering your schedule. Sometimes it can be just a power nap to just recoup and get some better energy levels.
Energy.
Because if you don't get good sleep, it will affect your productivity at work. You would be very, very lethargic, very drowsy, and you just have bad energy. So hydrating well, sleeping well, exercising, and doing routine check. Don't wait to fall sick before you go to the doctor. You can be frequenting the place. And if you are someone that your family, you have this long stage, like the condition has been there for a while, your grandmother has diabetes, your grandfather maybe has hypertension, you need to put yourself on check, because sometimes if you are predisposed because you are in the line of that family. So don't wait till you fall sick, go to the doctor and don't self-medicate. So basically, I think that is what I'll share.
Okay. Nancy, any more to add up?
She said everything.
She said it all.
But I'd like to say that, like you said, you are what you eat.
Yeah.
So the body would produce what you feed it with, right? So aside what Abby said, I'd like to add that we need to habituate the act of frequent checkups.
Okay.
You know, when you tell somebody I'm going for a checkup, oh, why are you sick? Is everything okay? But that is not supposed to be.
How often should we do that?
It depends on you. It could be quarterly, half year,
Okay.
you know, yearly, depending on what you can afford.
Okay.
So walk
But
in
health-wise, what do you think is best for us?
maybe quarterly or half year.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So walk in, do your lipid profile, your cholesterol,
Okay.
know your cholesterol level, know your hemoglobin levels, know your kidney, know your liver levels, and the basic organs in the body. They really help. Like she said, there are some conditions that if we had detected them early enough, we could have prevented them or minimized the effects. But we wait. And when it strikes, the damage would have been caused already. So let's, aside exercising well, eating well, let's also visit the hospital often for checkups.
For checkups, it's very necessary. Okay. What about we that have gotten this big tummy after eating during Easter? What do we do? Is it only the running we have to do, or?
Well, I would say that YouTube has a lot of content out
Okay.
there. We have flat tummy exercise regime. If you can't really do that and you can afford a gym instructor, you can just go and register.
There's no need to visit the hospital to
Oh
check?
no, I think what you now can do is that you are the custodian of your health, I would always say. So probably not eating late in the day. You've come back from work, you know that you have a long day at work. You need to factor in what you would eat. Cut down the time. Maybe I wouldn't eat after 6. It all boils down to you being disciplined. Then afterward, you can also watch YouTube videos on how to exercise. And you should be doing the check-in. I learned there are some detox teas around, but myself, I've not tried it before, so I can't recommend.
I was about asking you, the flat tummy pills and the teas and...
I can't recommend. You know, I think before you take stuff like that, you need to really ask if you have a pharmacist friend. If you like, you can even walk into the doctor, into the hospital, and the doctor can assist you on what is good for you. You can read about it. Now, there is so many information, a lot of information out there. You can read about the ingredients. Normally, people don't check things before they eat. It is after you are enjoying the drink that you'll be watching, and people even realize it has expired at the end of the day. So I think you can be reading about them. Then aside that, the exercising, and then don't eat late. Don't eat late and eat healthy.
And I think on that note, the little I'll just add up is make sure you check that it is FDA approved before you purchase. That's my little, because you see most of this flat tummy pills, whatever, on social media, and you look at them, those packaging no CFO, but you read that there is no FDA approved or whatever, FDA badge or whatever on it.
It's risky.
And people will be on it, ladies.
You see, there are lots of conditions that is springing up, and it's because of what we take into our system. These drugs that are promising, you know, one drug can cure a lot of, one tea can cure a lot of things, but you know, they promise a lot of things inside, and people don't really check up on the fact that if FDA has really checked on it and realized it is standard for consumption. So what you are saying too is very important. You need to really check if it is approved, and then if you are still not convinced, you read about it. If you are still not convinced, you speak to a doctor about it, or probably a pharmacist. Yes, and they can guide you.
Nancy, your little take on that. The flat tummy pill. I can see you with a flat tummy, but look at me.
Thank you.
You see mine, it's not flat like that.
You be
So
good.
let me take it like people, you know, who look like me, who have a little, you know, tummy that wish to have that of yours. After this Easter, I mean, imagine having this one already, and then you go in to take more fatty foods. But the funny thing is, they tend to, you know, take more concern to the tummy more than, you know, the other part of the body. So even when they go on YouTube, they search for exercises that will work for the tummy.
Tummy,
What advice will you throw to them?
Well, I think that these pills and teas and you know, I think one attitude with Ghanaians is that what products really sell by recommendation. Oh, it worked for me. You should try it. And we forget that we are individual, and that what might work for Abby might not work for me, and I might end up, you know, getting a lot of complications. You might not want that. So I think we should cut down on, you know, the quick ways to flatten your tummy, because it took a time before your tummy became quite big. So you don't expect to lose everything within a month or two.
Like magic.
It doesn't work that way. If it does, it means you're going to have a complication sometime later. and it might be really bad.
Okay.
So you have to be consistent. If it's eating early, if it means eating early, you have to eat early. If it means cutting down fat foods, you have to cut it down. If it means exercise, you have to exercise. And don't just focus on your tummy.
Okay.
There are other important parts of your body that your organs, your kidney, your liver, because a lot of kidney issues,
serious.
young
It's an
people,
issue.
it's quite alarming. And I have a doctor friend who says that looking at the foods that we are eating now, in the next 20 to 30 years, there are lots of, we're going to have a surging rate of hypersensitive diseases, a surging rate of kidney failures, and it looks like we are all going with the flow.
Yeah.
But we are failing to see what is really ahead of us. So let's take things slow.
That's true.
You can't do away with your big tummy within a month or two. It will take some
it's a
time. So
process.
take the pain, go through that, and you'll be fine.
So
You'll
my
be good.
sister, go through the pain. Work for every part of the body. Maybe and you are no one for baby. Anna.
That's right.
Tell them because you are the health workers. And it's say Jumana in San Antonio, every part of the body. And
Yeah.
please enjoy your chanasito. And you bring out some men to baby. And your chanasito a cry. You know, rice big a crabby. Men can't go get the banana. At the better now we have for looking for Atomy pills. Please call chanasito and she will deliver it to you just at your doorsteps. Okay, anytime, any day. You can also follow them on Instagram at Chana Shito. So make sure you call them on 0244 448180 or 0240 974461 and purchase. Tell them the Akufi Princess says is the best and delicious shito in town. Shito, bring a mushrooms home and paying a mushrooms no home fashion baby. I'll let Abigail tell us the benefits we get from mushrooms. Crazy because mushrooms mean mushrooms. Is it not good for the body?
It is. It is. I believe it's another form of protein, and protein too is good.
Yes,
Protein, I know that it helps even with the hair.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, it's very healthy. Looking at the way it comes about, it's very healthy. So you need to really take it and then know how best it can help.
Okay, and to Madam Nest, waka, I want bring a mushrooms kakra, a meat kakra, you know, bibia kakra, and to please make sure you purchase Chanachito. When you go to Maxwat, you get some there. Now, even if you go to Kuala, yes, I'm telling you, you get Chanachito at Kuala. Anywhere, you get some there, okay? And make sure you follow them on Instagram at Chanachito as well. We have a few minutes left, so let me go back to my ladies. And just as we care about you, we are talking about healthy lifestyle after Easter. And not just for the Easter, but you can keep it in your pocket and live with it anytime, any day. I'm learning a lot for myself today. There are a lot of things that I didn't know, so we all get to learn in together. Now, we have just a few minutes, so I want you to come in and give us your clear advice on healthy living, first of all, before you even bring in your final words.
Right, so healthy lifestyle or healthy living encompasses what you eat,
Okay.
how you eat it, and even the content you take, and even when you take them. They are all very necessary. You wouldn't want to take too much of carbohydrates.
Exactly.
You wouldn't want to take, people take wache with fish, egg, sausage, and chicken, and they don't
Mostly meat, cow meat.
and meat.
And will add wele, yes. My producer has been doing that. She said, and wele, the way she came.
Right.
Oh my God.
You would want to balance it. If it's egg, go with egg. If it's fish, go with fish.
So wait, Nancy, wait. This one, wait. We are all almost guilty. I said almost. I didn't say that. So we don't have to add the wele, add the fish. What do you call it? Cow meat kakra. As my producer said, wele kakra. You know, we don't have to do that.
No.
Vegetables kakra.
Vegetables enough. Like it should be more.
Yeah.
So what should be the ideal plate for it?
Well, can I quantify it? I think you get a sizable amount of your wache, enough of the vegetables, and be cautious where you're buying your vegetables. You wouldn't
That's
want
it.
to have diarrhea after taking that. And then if it's fish,
Okay.
get your fish. If it's egg, get your egg. No, don't combine your fish and
Hey,
egg
this
and
one,
wele
the Nancy
and
way.
meat.
I
Oh,
can't
Mercy.
eat wache without egg and fish.
Okay.
And the
Really?
macaroni and the gari, the side ones. The gari,
Try.
I mean, Nancy.
Try.
Plantain kakra, that's me, my way. Oh, plantain kakra. In chefwa kakra, that's the egg. Oh, mingam, I'm in pen baby, mingam fish na me egg na. Mingam will lick on you, but cornezi. It has to be part of it.
It's fine because I think plantain has potassium.
Aha,
It's
so
fine, you can add it. But I'm concerned with the protein.
Okay.
I mean, the animal-based proteins, the fish, the egg, your meats, your relay. I think they're too much. They're too much.
So
the
one
beans,
protein, a little bit of gari,
a little bit,
macaroni
yeah,
kakra.
kakra, vegetables, kakra, you know, your fish or your egg, you're good to go.
Shito, chana
So
shito.
kakra. Yeah, chana,
Baby.
shito, kakra.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
It's good to go.
Yeah, so aside that, you might also want to consider your exercise routine.
Yeah.
You are not really necessarily hit the gym.
Okay.
You know, walking, you can squat, you can do some form of exercise at home, and excrete.
Okay.
Excrete.
It's necessary.
Because if you don't, you are maintaining all the toxins in your body, and it's really going to do a lot of harm. Right, so that would be what I want to say. I don't know if Abby has anything else.
Okay,
to
I
add.
wanted to ask Nancy this question, but let me come to you, Abigail.
All right.
Is it healthy to eat wache early in the morning as your first meal? Because that's what
Well-
most people, especially the people on the street.
Well, I believe that you look at what
Yes,
goes
like
into
not just wache, but heavy, I mean heavy, but the wache is the most as
Well,
breakfast.
I believe that
First dish in the
need,
morning.
You need to look at what goes into your day, the kind
Okay.
of work you do. Because you can't go and tell a mason who carries cement and some blocks that they should take in tea in the morning because of the kind of work they do. I think that it's very healthy. The reason why people preach taking something light in the morning is because you don't become too tired or too sleepy at work.
Okay.
You know, the breakfast kind of push you on your toes and make you alert, then the lunch can come in later. But I would always say that consider what goes into your day, the nature of your work, and feed on that kind of food to help you through the day. If you're someone who don't really get time in the day, you know, you need to eat heavy and eat well so that when you start your activities, you don't now frequent restaurants or eateries to go and eat.
Intimacies, there was one upper watching that way.
Oh yeah, once you're eating them in right proportions,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
don't
fine.
restrict
Your
yourself.
final words.
Well, I would say that aside all that we've talked about, another part of being healthy is considering your mental health. There's a very thin line between being mentally stable and mentally unstable. So I think that we also need to make sure we are always in check with ourselves.
Okay.
Try to see if we are okay. Are you hearing some funny noises? And try and seek help.
Okay.
Yes, sleep well. Know how to cope with stresses and what triggers your stresses, and try to deal with that. Take care of your mental health. It's very important. Look for help when needed. Then when you're done, be eating well.
Chana Shito says, eat well with Chana Shito.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
coming on Girl
Thank
Vibes.
you, Mercy.
And then Nancy, wrap up for us, your last words.
Right. So I would say that aside our mental health, we should also be particular about personal hygiene.
Okay.
I think we didn't touch on that. Let's be
Okay.
particular about that. Also, you know your body more than anybody does.
Sure.
Sometimes you are feeling drowsy, a bit restless. It could be that your HP is low. It could be that you are going into hypo. If you are frequently having hypo, which is hypoglycemia, means that there could be a problem with your glucose levels,
Yeah.
which could lead to a much higher problem
Okay.
in the near future. You don't want to want that. So be quite know your body very well,
Okay.
and then seek for help.
Okay. You don't have to self-medicate.
You don't. You
It's dangerous.
Abigail's Mija, no, Becca said, "Oh, my uncle." So, Nancy, this is for you from
Oh,
Chana
thank
Shito.
you.
Yeah, so
Thank you
enjoy
very
this
much.
one. And anytime, please tell
Right.
all your friends.
Right.
This is Chana Shito, but the only Shito with mushrooms and everything in there. So, on that note, I'll say thank you for watching Girl Vibes. And please do not forget to vote for me for Social Media Excellence Awards. Please, my short code is KE10. Please, producer, put it there for me, okay? For the last time, so they vote for me. And also for the Folkless Media Award, please vote for me. And the exciting news is that from 20th of April, we are coming back live for you to call us, send in your messages, and we get to enjoy. Make sure you tune in every Thursday at 8 p.m. My producer says sharp. 8 p.m. Pepe. Thanks to my crew. Have a good night. My name is Mercy B, the Yokunfi Princess.